Next up, Noreen Donnelly is from Dungannon. She likes to get lost in the world of fiction, both reading and lately in creative writing. This interest started with family writing challenges during lockdown, following which she joined Dungannon Library Scribblers on the Hill writing group last year. She is currently lost in the Ireland of the early 1930s, trying to write a novel. Thankfully, she's here with us tonight. Her story for tonight is aptly called Come Day, Go Day. Welcome, Noreen.
Come day, go day. The chemist's doorbell ding-a-linged with every customer entering and leaving. Crouched down in the second aisle, reimagining the shampoo counter shelves, Treen's head turned from side to side. Under a drooping fringe, she watched the progress of feet, guessing the direction and purchases of the shoppers from their bottoms up. A private game she played to spice up her day. Ding-a-ling, squelch, squelch. Sodden boots trumped footprints with a determined tread from the door straight to the passport photo booth. Ding-a-ling, shuffle, shuffle. Ancient slow-moving steps from the door to the dispensing counter. 60 seconds in a minute. 3,600 seconds in an hour, 28,800 seconds in an 8-hour working day, 144,000 seconds in a 5-day working week, Treen muttered. She sighed under the heavy weight of passing time, waiting for her life to begin in earnest, working and saving, saving and working, to buy her ticket out of this small town. Then her adventures could begin, but 1 year had drifted into 3. Hey, can I get someone to take my photo here? I only have a half-hour lunch break and I need to get the photo and the form dropped to the doctor's surgery and be back to work in 20 minutes. Joe Smith guldered around the shop. Treen slowly sat back on her heels and glanced around the shop. Lifting her head from her squat position, assessing the lay of the land, she hated taking passport photos. The technical benchmarks to meet the government agency's requirements were too much for her haphazard attitude and minimal aptitude. She had been on the receiving end of 3 customers' iron frustration with rejected photographs in the last month, and she was determined to avoid this task at all costs. Ding-a-ling, doorbell went again. Quick clipped heels tattooed across to the photo booth. Mr. Roberts, with his slow motion shuffle, had reached the dispensing counter. With a magician's flourish, he produced a tent-like white handkerchief, which shrouded his face as he blew his nose. The reverberation startled Treen. She jumped when he slammed his hand down on the counter bell. Buzz, buzz, buzz. It reverberated through the shop. Shirley Ann appeared from the back room. Mr. Roberts back again so soon, she said with a forced smile, as she snatched the prescription from him with 2 fingers, while trying to avoid contact with the crumpled handkerchief. Shirley Ann, or Miss Irwin, as she preferred, had been a fixture at the corner chemist for over 30 years. I'm the senior assistant, she said to Treen and Katie, the other shop girls. She had seen it all, she was fond of telling them. Pain control, birth control, mind control, damage control. A chemist shop was a window into the life of a town. Treen was relieved to see Katie making her way to the photo booth corner, where a glamorous-looking teenager had joined the pacing Joe, who was walking in circles jingling his van keys. The beauty queen contender had produced a compact and was smacking her lips after applying another layer of radiant red lippy. I wonder where they are going, Treen thought, as she stood up and placed her hands on her hips, knocking over a cardboard flu jab promotion stand. Mr. Roberts turned to look at her. "Oh my, Miss Urban, she looks just like you did when I first met you. Must be 30 years ago. When my heart problem started and I became your most regular customer." Miss Irwin snorted and headed into the back room to give the chemist the script to fill. Treen stood staring at her reflection. Ding-a-ling, 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 tip-tap, clump, clump, pitter-patter, click, click. The background soundtrack continued, but Treen kept hearing Mr. Roberts' voice. "She looks just like you," as she stocked the shelves, unpacked deliveries, as the 28,800 seconds ticked by. 10 minutes to closing time. Treen leant on the counter buzzer. Both Shirley Ann and Katie came to the counter, open-mouthed to see Treen at the other side. "Take my passport photo, please. My go day has arrived," she said. Thank you.